the state of Texas versus Joseph Allen Harlan Jr.
For Christy Wise, Halloween was truly a night of horror.
I opened the door, and there he was. He knew that she was
Objection, Your Honor, responsiveness!
Objection, Your Honor, the counselor is badgering the witness.
You know, I can't believe it's come to this.
Joe, would you ever do anything to hurt Christy?
No, never, I swear. I would never do anything to hurt her.
I did not ever want to have sex with you.
Do you remember anything from that night?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor. Has the state proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Christy did not consent to sex?
So I'm here with one of the actors. I believe your name's Ollie.
That's right.
Strong
yeah,
name.
much like yours.
Saved for the most handsomest of men, I've heard.
Well, that's it.
What character do you play this evening?
So I played the defense lawyer called Brandon Fletcher. So my role and responsibility, I suppose, is to try and convince the jury that he is not guilty, which was a really interesting task, actually, because it was something that we asked ourselves as actors what we decided, and we were split down the middle. Obviously, JK has his own understanding, but he never told us.
Right.
So it was a real kind of fight to the bitter end to see which way we could swing the jury, and it ended up being a hung jury, so they were undecided.
So what I want to know is, going into tonight, did you think it would get a guilty vote or non-guilty?
I believed him to be not guilty,
Okay.
but I thought he would get a guilty vote.
Very good. Going into something like this, is a little bit different than a normal kind of book launch, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. That's what everybody seems to be saying to us, that there are many sort of people who have been to many book launches previously but never seen anything like this. I think it's a brilliant way of doing it. And the scene or the scenario that we presented doesn't actually feature in the book.
That's
so
right,
it's a prequel, if you like, which I think is a really lovely way for this group of people to experience a sort of run into the book. But I'm desperate to read it now.
I was going to ask you, I was going to say, are you pumped to read the book after acting in that and then seeing, what the result is? And
Absolutely. I mean, we didn't read the book out of choice because we didn't want to be swayed either way. We wanted our script, which was also written by JK, to be the thing that determined exactly how we approached our defense or our prosecution or whatever. So now, yeah, absolutely, I'm desperate to read it.
Fantastic. I can sense your enthusiasm. Going into something like this, how do you prepare? How do you get into the role of the character you're playing?
I actually ended up watching quite a few documentaries. Quite recently, there's one about Oscar Pistorius' trial, which is quite similar in that in this case, they know that Christy was drugged, and they know that she had sex, so those things are known.
Yeah.
But the question is, did she consent, did she not? In the Pistorius trial, they know that he shot her. That's a no.
Yeah.
The question is, did he mean to shoot her, or did he think that it was an intruder? And so there are some similar sort of parallels there in terms of the way that the defense and the prosecution had to approach it. So that was really interesting for me as an opportunity to kind of see how a lawyer presents himself. And it's actually a lot more casual than I think those of us that have never been to court might have expected. Much more charismatic, much like the way that JK's written it, and obviously he knows through his experience of having been a lawyer back in the day. So,
well, I must say, Ollie, you played the part amazingly.
Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you ever so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Ollie.
And enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.